Polk County Parks and Recreation has 5 resource centers that are located around Polk County and serve the residents in those communities. Now, each of these centers hosts various special events during the year. A Christmas celebration at a unique venue is coming up, and you definitely don't want to miss it. It all happens at Homeland Heritage Park, and all the details are coming up on Polk Place. Hello and welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Brian Lacey, and joining me in studio is Curtis Lawback. He is a recreation coordinator with Polk County Parks and Rec. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, this is what, second or third time in?
Third, maybe fourth.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's been a couple events.
Yeah, you're getting to be here a lot. And then of course our resident rookie. It's her first time in, Jada Lugo. Welcome to the show. She's also a recreation coordinator. First time in.
Yes.
Are you nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
It'll be over before you know it. And welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right. I want to talk a little bit specifically about Homeland Heritage Park. It is probably one of the most unique venues that Polk County Parks and Recreation has, not only because of where it is, but what it stands for. For those that have never been there, talk a little bit about Homeland Heritage Park.
Well, yeah, Homeland Heritage Park, it's in the city of Homeland, in between Bartow and Fort Meade, just right off of 17. And what's there is we have about 5 historical buildings, including the oldest existing public school in Polk County, which is the Homeland Schoolhouse. And that building's really unique because it's actually where it was originally placed, you know.
Yeah.
And then the Homeland Church as well was just right across the street.
And one of the cool things about that facility is when you walk through it, you feel like you're walking through history. Each step that you can take, it's almost like you're going back in time.
Yeah, we actually still have, you know, the schoolhouse set up with a lot of artifacts that have been donated to the park and a couple original items as well.
Now, there are other buildings out there as well, at kind of a home/barn that gives you the feel of what it was like to live there?
Yeah, we have the Rawlerson House out there, and then as well as the log cabin.
And then, of course, there's my favorite building, the old outhouse. It's still there, right?
Yes, not functional though.
Not functional, but
functional.
it gives you an idea as to what the flavor for the time was, you know, as far as feeling. And then the Legend of Jack's Oak. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, Jack's Oak, and then we also have our general store in the schoolhouse, which we have open for the special events. We call that the Irish Peddlers Trading Post. And the story behind that is back before Homeland, the city of Homeland was known as Homeland, it was called Bethel. And then an Irish peddler by the name of Jack McCormick came through. He started to live there, and he said he's never seen an area that reminded him more of his homeland, Ireland. And I guess the name stuck, and it officially changed, I think, in 1883.
It's like we said, it's a very unique venue, and the cool thing about it is not only is it a learning opportunity for those that go there, but it's also a great backdrop and other uses for the places. And a lot of people, especially school-age children, know about this, is the Cracker Storytelling Festival. Talk a little bit about how the facility is used for that.
Yeah, it's so the Cracker Storytelling Festival is a festival we have each year where storytellers from around Florida, and I think a couple outside of Florida as well, but they come in, they tell stories. Some are historically based, some are just more around fun. But the facilities are used. We have the storytellers actually inside some of the facilities that can seat enough people, but then we bring tents onto the property as well.
Yeah, it's a very, very cool venue. Now, I've been down to the event that we're promoting on today's show, and it's always probably one of my favorite ones to check out. It's the Christmas Notes. Jar, tell me a little bit about what the folks can expect.
So Christmas Notes is a very family-friendly event. We open up our historic buildings inside the schoolhouse. We have arts and crafts for the children. We're calling it Santa's Workshop this year. Within the church, we have school groups that come in to perform live holiday music. And we also have like the log cabin decorated. We have Christmas trees. We will have a train ride this year that goes around the inside of the park for families. And this year we have new activities. We will have a gift wrapping contest. We're calling it a rap battle. So we're going to have a gift wrap battle. There's going to be for adults as well as for children, and we have gifts for that.
Please tell me you're going to break it down in a men's and women's category, because I've seen the way women rap, and I really, really try. I mean, I put some effort into it, but I'm former military. I can square a bed incredibly, but I cannot wrap a present. And just speaking from a man's standpoint, that's bias right there. Okay? You can't put us in a rapping contest with women, can you?
Maybe we'll have to make it a little bit more fair for everyone to even out the playing field. We do have a children and adults category, and there is a price for each category.
Yeah.
And for example, like for the adults, you're gonna get like, if whoever wins gets a Silver Moon Drive-In package with like some tickets. And
that's a great venue.
It's a great venue, great price. And then the children get gift baskets. So we have that going on this year. The train is new as well. And then, we will have a hot chocolate bar. So there's a lot going on for the whole family.
This is just a suggestion. If you don't want to break it down to a men and women's category, you can break it down into adults and children and just put the grown men in with the children.
No.
It would pretty much be the same, right?
I'd probably make it a little more fair.
Yeah.
Well, for everything that's going on, what does it take to put on an event like this? I mean, it's got to be, hands-on event for a lot of Parks and Rec employees.
Yes, so for the whole month of December, we have a lot of holiday events going on, so it's all hands on deck for all of them. We have Cracker Story Festival coming up soon before the event. We also have our Jingle Bark event coming up, so we have to work well in advance to get all of this going. So already before like October is over, like after Halloween, we start with our Christmas, so it's very Christmassy in our office already. There's Christmas decorations everywhere, Christmas music to get into the holiday spirit. We make everything ourselves basically. So we start making, we make things from scratch. Like we have these backdrops that we've made in order to decorate the lawn for the train ride. We paint them ourselves, and we do this well in advance, so it takes us about a couple months to get everything ready for this event.
Now, Curtis, as a veteran of Polk County Parks and Rec events, obviously none of this goes out. There are two things that you guys really need, because you're the professionals at doing more with less. Volunteers, number one. Talk to me about the role that volunteers play in making an event like this a success.
Yeah, volunteers play a huge role. They're able to come in and help out, do all the activities that she described, and make sure that everyone there has a great time and is able to do all those activities.
And always in need of volunteers. How can people go about volunteering for this event?
To go about volunteering, you can just check out Polk County Parks and Rec Facebook page. There's links posted on there on how to volunteer for this event and other events that we have going on.
And of course, the other thing that makes an event like this successful is sponsors. Whether it be donating prizes such as the Silver Moon Drive-In, or wanting to help with the food and everything else. Do you guys have a sponsor? Are you needing sponsors? And if so, how can they go about doing as such?
Well, yeah, we have Silver Moon, and then we also, Bach Tower Gardens has donated some tickets to the event as well. But yeah, we're always looking for more. sponsors, the more sponsors we have, the more activities, the better the event can be.
Jara, we have just a little bit of time left. I want you to inspire those folks to get off the couch, and if they've never made the trip down to Homeland, climb in the car, do whatever it takes to come down and check this event. How would you inspire them to do as such?
Well, we have events all throughout the year. So we have the Cracker Storytelling Festival in December. We have Christmas Notes in December, but we are all throughout the year. We have tours available for the school children. We also have like summer camps that come in through as well during the summer. And we also have like upcoming event in April, which hopefully we get it off the ground, but it's going to be a variation of our Good Old Days Festival in which we celebrate the history and heritage of Homeland. So we are open also throughout the year for tours. You just call us, let us know ahead of time, and we can go and give you a tour of the site. So I think it's a great venue for everyone to learn about your heritage, about the history of Polk County, because it's kind of like where people settled before, we kind of moved out into the cities. It's just a great little area where it's like you're going back in time because it's just so relaxed and so calm, as opposed to like the city or all the traffic and everything. You just walk in and it's like everything's different.
Curtis, as she said, it's hard to believe that once you get down, you've been down there enough that once you get into Homeland, it's very quiet, and it's hard to believe that maybe so many miles to the west and so many miles to the east is 1 million people, and then so many miles to the north and south is another 575,000. But Homeland is just such a very very peaceful place.
Yeah, it's a very small town. They have they do have a post office and I think it's a meat store and then a gas station, but that's pretty much it. And the local family sells some things, but yeah, it's a very small town. It's crazy to think, when you go to the park and you see the Rawlison house and the log cabin, and like 5 people lived in the log cabin. No air conditioning, just out in the elements. It gives you a good perspective.
Well, guys, we look forward to seeing you down at Christmas Notes this year. And anytime you guys want to promote anything, let me know. You're always welcome in the couch or the chairs. Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Polk County Parks and Rec invites you to check out their Christmas Notes scheduled for Saturday, December 15th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Homeland Heritage Park. That's 249 Church Avenue in Homeland. Admission is free, and this is a free family event which will feature live holiday music, photos with Santa, light refreshments, Santa's workshop, Polar Express train ride, and much, much more. If you need more information, you can give them a call at 863-534-6911 or look them up on the web at www.polk-county.net.